to Adda 24/7 Cracker series Cracker MCQ series for CAIIB. So after full day of work, spend your remaining time on a positive note. Positive note means something regarding to your career. So that's why we have started this Cracker series. Here we will be covering all the MCQs related to CAIIB. Okay, it's almost 120-day series. Follow it completely. Okay, before that, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. Also join Officers Adda YouTube channel. On Officer Adda 24/7 app, you will get the study material, notes, question bank, live video lectures, classes. You name it, you have it for CAIIB. Also on Officers Adda, firstly what you do is pause this video and firstly subscribe to this channel as well as click on the bell icon. First you do that. Okay, I'll wait for 2 minutes. Why? Because here you'll get all the updates regarding the CAIIB on this channel itself. Okay. Okay, we are arranging this felicitation program and grant seminar on 23rd of July. Remember 12 p.m. If you can attend it physically, go there physically. Okay, it's at Gurugram. Check the address. Okay. Also, Adda 24/7 will reimburse the tickets. Okay, AC 3-tier tickets. So there is also a seminar, also felicitation program. Seminar is regarding the banking, complete updates about the banking and what all in-depth information, interactive and seminar by industry experts on JAIIB and CAIIB. Okay. Okay. This batch, regarding this batch, I'll come to you later. Just keep it in mind and remember this code Y432. It's a CAIIB ABM BFM retail batch which has already started. Okay. So I'll come on this later. Let's start with the topics here. MCQ series here. The question number starts from 5th because I have already covered some of them earlier. So that's why it's a continuation series. That's what I said. We are in a continuation series. So follow this series on a regular basis. Okay. Acute inflationary situation is means what do you mean by acute inflationary situation? Remember these topics, these questions you get it as it is in the exam. Of course the wordings might be changed slightly here and there. Okay, so what is acute inflationary situation? Making savings in form of bank deposits less attractive, makes savings more attractive, arises due to liquidity trap, and all of the above. Click the answer whichever you feel right, correct one. First click fast, click fast, click fast. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll give you 5 seconds. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, tick tick 3, tick tick 4, and tick tick 5. Okay, so what is the answer? What have everyone clicked? All of the above. Many of them have clicked all of the above. No, it's not all of the above. Remember, acute inflationary means acute, too strict, too pointed inflationary. So the correct answer is A. Okay, make savings in the form of bank deposits less attractive means what? Inflation goes high, too high. Say this, inflation rises this much and your savings rate is what? 3.54%. It is this much. So your cost of living, okay, it rises heavily, cost rises heavily, and this is the returns which you get, interest, SB interest, right? So this is lesser, right? So that's why it makes deposits less attractive. Okay, next one. Inflation means, so what do you mean by inflation? Increase in price, decrease in value of money, boom, and all of the above. What do you feel? Increase in price, decrease in value of money, boom, and all of the. What is boom? Boom is a business cycle. Okay, that's a separate topic. Okay, so which one? Fast. Increase in price or decrease? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's not boom. So all of the above is gone. C and D are gone. Okay, so if C and D are gone, only A and B remain. So is it increase in price or is it decrease in the value of money? Fast. Again 5 seconds. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, 3, 4, and 5. The answer is this B. Decrease in the value of money. Why? What is inflation? Okay, I'll give you a simple example. Something let's say using rupees 100. The articles which you used to buy roughly 15 years back, are you able to buy the same articles using 100 rupees now? No. Why? Because what has happened, the value of money has decreased. Okay, so that is the basic thing. Inflation eats up the value of money. Always remember this. Okay, next. The problem of unemployment in rural areas is mainly due to, so rural areas, remember this is specific question to rural areas. So unemployment in rural areas is due to what? Seasonal and underemployment, number one. Frictional unemployment, structural unemployment, and technical, this is unemployment, okay? Technical unemployment. Just put the same word, unemployment, okay? So which is the correct answer? Remember fast. Seasonal and employment, frictional unemployment, structural unemployment. Fast. Now this is the difficult one. You'll require roughly 10 seconds. So move on. Try yourself. Try everyone. Try everyone first. I'll give you 10 seconds. Let me see who all can try. Fast. Yes. Yes. Okay. So what is this? Correct answer is, okay, A, seasonal and under unemployment. Okay, that is the correct answer. Now you'll say, okay, you gave the correct answer, but what are these words? What is this frictional unemployment? Have you seen anything, read anything like this? Frictional unemployment? See here, frictional unemployment is the result of voluntary employment transitions within the economy. Means what? See here, voluntary, I'll write it over here. See here. One sec, let me write it properly over here so that you understand it better. Okay. One sec. Yeah. See this. Voluntary transition. Voluntary means what? Voluntary transition means what? What do you mean by voluntary transitions? Here it means, suppose if you are at a, let's say, clerical level, you go to a higher level, officer level. So what is that? Voluntary transition. If you are at officer level, you go to the senior officer level. That is the voluntary transition. Now, once you leave the position of clerical position for this new position, your position will be vacant. So that position, that is known as frictional unemployment. Friction means one thing moves and other thing is stable, or both move in the opposite direction. So frictional means voluntary transition when somebody takes, or promotion somebody takes, then the place which is vacant and unemployment is created on that place because nobody is there up till now. So that is known as frictional unemployment. What is structural unemployment? And structural is simple to understand. Structural means due to the structure, means it is structurally defined. That means economy is structurally defined that we won't be filling these positions. Okay, we won't be filling means what? See here, unemployment resulting from industrial reorganization means, suppose let's say in a company, let's say I bring computerization in that company. Of course, some positions won't be needed then. If some positions are not needed, so will I fill those positions then? So that's called as structural unemployment. Those are gone for permanent. Okay. Technical is the actual unemployment. Okay. So got this point? Everyone got this answer? Seasonal and under unemployment. That is the real reason for unemployment in rural areas. We have a topic of employment over here in CAIIB. NNP of a given year can be defined as, so market value of the final goods only, market value of all final goods, then all final goods and services, the market value of all final services only. So, and none of the above. Okay. So, what is the answer? Firstly, you try the answer yourself. NNP for a given year is given as what? Market value. Okay, I'll give you a hint. A and B only. Now I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay. What is NNP? Firstly, what is NNP? Does anyone know what is NNP? NNP is net national product. Means GNP you can call it. See here, NNP or GNP, one word only, okay? GNP, you can call this gross national and net national. Slight difference, okay? Gross and net, okay? You subtract the cost, daily cost, running cost in that, and you'll get net, okay? Similar to how do you get gross profit and net profit, okay? You supply the P&L expenses, running expenses, indirect expenses, and then you'll get the net, okay? Same logic you get it over here also. There are 3 figures over here, remember. NNP, GNP and GDP. Okay. So gross minus the running expenses gives you net expenses. Okay. So gross national product or net national product, okay? So that is NNP. So NNP of a given year can be defined as what? Market value of the final goods only, market value of all final goods and services. So what do you think now? A and B, out of this A and B. Okay, what is GDP? GDP is for goods and services. What is GNP? GNP is for goods and services, both. NNP, then NNP will also be for goods and services. So right answer is B. Okay, the market value of all final goods and services. Okay, next. Liquidity preference is the term which is used to refer. So liquidity preference, where did you get this liquidity preference? ISLM curve, right? ISLM. So Reserve Bank of India shareholding in other financial institutions, is this related anyway to liquidity? The extent to which investors prefer to keep their assets in money. Okay, this can be one answer. The community's preference to gold-backed currency. Okay, an inducement to save. So which is the answer? Correct one now. What do you think the correct one should be the answer? Okay, A is out. Simple. Now B, C and D. Inducement to save. Is anything related to liquidity related to saving? No. The more liquidity you have, you will be less saving then. So D is out. So now either B or C. Now you try. It's your turn. B or C. Tell me. Gold-backed currency or extent to which investors prefer to keep their assets in the money. Their assets in the money. So which one? B or C? B or C? B or C? Yes. Type fast. Okay. In the meantime, I'll give you something about hint about this gold-backed securities. See, this gold-backed currency is not to that extent up till now working. In fact, do you know something that gold-backed currency? What is this gold-backed currency? Means we have been taught throughout a school or colleges that whenever RBI has to print a note, it has to put that much gold with IMF, and everything is bullshit, nothing. Okay, it's, remember, printing the notes, printing the currency is a mere sheer outcome or sheer understanding, or as per the understanding of RBI. It has nothing to do with gold. No gold backing is required for any currency. Okay, so this C is also out. So what is the answer then? It is basically B, right? Liquidity preferences, extent to which investors prefer to keep their assets in money. Okay, so basically they'll try to keep their assets in cash money. Cash. Okay, money means liquid money, we call it. Okay, so here it depends on the Keynes theory. What is the Keynes theory? Keynes say that people always try to keep the money in liquid rather than in bonds. Means bonds means he means to say FDs also. Okay, so they always try to keep the money in liquid money. Okay, next. Which of the following are the major determinants of interest rates in Keynesian theory? Keynesian theory. Okay, what is the Keynesian theory? Okay, I'll give that also. Firstly, how many of you know these answers? Let me try that. People's desire to hold money and keep their wealth in liquid form. Okay. Available stock of money. Okay. The intensity of speculation on stock exchange. Okay. The value of gold and silver in the world's market. So what are the major determinants of interest rate? Interest rates in Keynesian theory. What just now I told you the Keynes theory. People try to keep the money in liquid form rather than in bonds. That is basic Keynes theory. So in that, does he speak anything about stock exchange? Out. Does he speak anything about gold, silver? Out. Okay. So only two things remain. So available stock of money. Does he speak anything about stock of money? No. He says only one thing. Hold money. People's desire to hold money and keep their wealth in liquid form. That's what is the Keynes theory. People always try to keep their money in liquid form rather than in bonds or in the long-term investment. So answer is A. Okay. Always follow the Keynes theory. Keynes theory is the best theory. He has given many good theories in economics. Okay. Even ISLM curve is dependent on Keynes theory. Okay. LM comes from Keynes and IS comes from that classical theory. Okay. What is the classical theory? Classical theory says that the amount of loan which can be given is dependent on the savings. Simple. That is a classical theory. Follow my earlier lecture. I have given all the theories on this. Okay. The famous book. Now this time book. You will say why the question of this book is asked over here. Name of the author. Remember June 2022 exam. This exam. they had asked the question on the book. Okay, who has written some XYZ book? Okay, I think so. Same book they had asked for, Keynes book. Okay, so the famous book written by J.M. Keynes is entitled. So what is the name of the book given by Keynes? Okay, so does anyone know this? Anyone? Keynes theory is given in which book? Principles of Economics, Law of Markets, the General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Which one? 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Which one? Type fast, A, B or C in the comment section. I want the answers. Okay. How many of you have liked the video up till now? Not liked the video. Like the video first. Everyone please like the video first, because the number of views and number of likes should always be equal for better buffering of this video. Okay. So which one? A, B or C? Which one do you say? A, B or C? You'll say, I remember only one book, that is that Wealth of Nations, but that is the Adam Smith. That has nothing to do with Keynes. Okay, Keynes theory is which one? A, B or C? C, General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Keynes book is, this book is on employment, interest and money. See here, these two are related, interest and money. Okay, so these are roughly one topic only. Means that same logic. People try to keep the money, their money in liquid form rather than in bond form. Okay. So this book's name is General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Very good book. This book and Adam Smith's book, The Inquiry into the Wealth of Nations. Those two books are the basis of economics. Okay. To a layman, investment means putting his money in a financial assets like bonds, fixed deposit. What does it mean to an economist? Something different. For a layman, what is the point? Suppose if I ask you, normal, you are not in banking, let's say, what is investment? Putting the money in bonds, investment, share market, everything. Okay. What does the economist say about it? Economist says, let's say, purchase of machines. Means, what does it mean? Means what? To an investment means. So, see, the question is, what is an investment as per the economist? That is the basic question. What is an investment as per the economist? So purchase of machines, stock of durable goods, purchase of real capital assets and all of the above. So what does the economist say about this the investment? What does it think about investment? Purchase of machines? Does economist think anything about machines? Okay. For an economist, investment means generally whatever we can produce based on that investment. What will you call as investment? Why do you invest in stock market? In stocks and mutual funds, why do you invest? So that you can earn on this capital. This capital you are using it as a base, and based on that you have to earn something, isn't it? So economist also thinks the same way. What does it think? Something I'll invest, I'll buy something, based on that I can make the production. So what is that? Machines. Machines is the answer, but machines is not a correct answer. The correct answer to machines is capital asset. What is a machine? Machine is a capital good. Why do we buy a machine? Do we buy the machine for show? For keeping it in the in the showroom? No. Right? We buy the machines. Why? We buy the machines so that we can produce something on based on that. So that is capital asset. Okay. Durable goods, he doesn't think about, economist never thinks about durable goods in investment. Okay. That is the consumption part. Okay. Investment is always on purchase of real capital assets. This is important. Okay. Real capital assets. Real means what? What are real goods? Okay. What are real accounts? Anyone remember? In account JAIIB, real, nominal, personal. What are real accounts? Which the general theory says that real means those which you can touch. Table, furniture, anything. So real means which you can touch. Okay. Capital account, based on this you'll earn something, you'll produce. Suppose if I bring a machinery, I'll produce the goods on that machinery, isn't it? So investment means I should be able to produce on this asset. Okay. Got this point? Next. The liquidity preference arises due to. So the liquidity preference arises due to what? Transaction motive, precautionary motive and speculative motive. Keynes theory, yesterday's lecture of mine. How many of you have followed? Has anyone followed this? Type the answer. If you are able to give the correct answer, then I'll say you have really followed the lecture for yesterday. So what is the answer? Everyone. Okay. I'll give you the answer. Transaction motive. I'll give you something regarding transaction motive. What is transaction motive? Transaction means daily expenses of mine. Okay. Precautionary motive. If some illness arises to me or my family. Speculative means I can invest in something so that I can earn in future. So these are all the terms given in Keynes theory. Remember, so all the three are correct. So correct answer is D. Okay. Transaction motive, precautionary motive and speculative motive. Yesterday's lecture, everyone follow it again. If you have not followed, go back to that video. That's available on YouTube. That's why I say click on the bell icon of Adda 24/7, Officers Adda 24/7. Subscribe, click on the bell icon. You will get all my videos and others videos also. Okay. So all of this is the answer. Next. Liquidity trap is the result. What is this trap? Remember, liquidity trap is likely to result when rate of interest is at its lowest, rate of interest is at its highest, no change in supply of money, when an increase in supply of money fails to reduce the rate of interest. Now what do you say? What is the trap? Okay. Reduce the rate of interest. So what is the trap? What do you think should be the trap in this? Everyone. I know many of you are thinking and many of you have typed D. I know this. Why? Because you have got the simple logic that whatever the biggest answer is the correct answer. No. CAIIB is not about this biggest answer equals to correct answer. That was in JAIIB. CAIIB checks your brains. It checks your knowledge. Okay. So liquidity trap is the result of what? How can this be the D be the answer? When an increase in supply of money fails to reduce the rate of interest. What is this? Supply of money when it is reduced, when it is increased. What do you mean by supply of money? How does the RBI increase the supply of money? By reducing the CRR. Isn't it? So supply of money comes when the CRR is reduced. So fails to reduce the rate of interest means what? It can't happen. If RBI wants to increase the supply of money, it has to reduce the rate of interest. Okay. And if the increase in money supply happens, even if RBI doesn't reduce CRR, when will this money supply increase happen? When there is a huge FDI and FI in the market. Okay, foreign institutional. But that doesn't count that much as RBI counts, means RBI's move counts. Okay, so D is not the answer. Be sure about it. What is the answer then? A, B or C? Rate of interest is at its lowest, rate of interest is at its highest, no change in supply of money. So trap means what? If the rate of interest is, I'll give you the answer now. Okay, correct answer is A. Why? Rate of interest is at its lowest. So what happens? I'll tell you. Liquidity trap. See here, whenever the it's like this. Say this. Whenever the rate of interest falls down, see here, I'll call this as ROI, interest. Okay, R. Whenever the rate of interest falls down, liquidity goes on increasing. Always remember this. Liquidity is supply of money. So liquidity goes on increasing. Okay, and rate of interest is lowest. So what happens? At this lowest rate of interest, there is huge liquidity. And if you are a new investor, understand, if you are a new investor, new in the market, what happens? You don't understand the logic of rate, where the rate is going on, and you immediately invest at this liquidity, thinking that it will go up. So that's a trap. Interest rate starts moving in the opposite direction then. Once this starts, liquidity starts moving down. So you are got trapped over here. This happens for those who might be dealing in this options market, right? Options market is totally based on liquidity. The more liquid a stock option of a of a stock or of a commodity is, the more there is a chances of growing that stock, the value of that option. So many of them get trapped over here. So this is known as a trap. Okay, when the rate of interest is lowest. Okay, last one. Which theory is also called as neoclassical theory of rate of interest? What is this neoclassical theory? What is this? Anyone? What is this neoclassical theory? Okay, anyone remembers this? Okay, neoclassical theory. I'll show you that. Okay, firstly you try the answer. Okay, what is the neoclassical theory? Anyone? Before that, first you try the answer. What is the answer? Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, tick tick 3, tick tick 4, tick tick 5. Okay, theory. So correct answer is this, loanable funds theory. D is the answer. You have already studied loanable funds theory. Okay, if you check my lecture on this various theories of interest, okay, there you will see, and inflation also. There are two, three theories for inflation also. Check those lectures. Okay, so there you will see loanable funds theory. What is loanable funds theory? See here, loanable funds theory is derived from classical theory. See here, firstly there are three important theories. Okay, one is this classical. Okay, I'll write it over here. Classical. Okay, once again. Classical theory. Okay, second is what? Loanable funds. Loanable. Okay, and third is what? Keynes. These there are many more, but these three are simple, generally used. Okay, classical theory means what? Loan funding or loans depend on amount of savings only. Means the more the savings are there in the bank, the more that bank can give the loans. Yeah, partly it's correct also. Savings means not only savings, CASA, current and savings. Okay, loanable means what? It doesn't depend on savings only. It depends on how much amount is available for funding. See here, if the CRAR is high, okay, if RBI reduces the CRR, or RBI increases the CRR, or RBI increases the CRAR, so is the same amount available for loanable funds? No. Means if the CRR is roughly what? 3.54, right? If it increases to, let's say, 10% tomorrow, RBI increases the CRR to 10%. Will the same amount, 100 rupees savings, will be available for loaning now? So 90 rupees would be available. Presently at 3.5% CRR, we have 96.5, right? So now 96.5 rupees are available for funding, then 90 rupees would be available. So loanable fund theory means what? How much money amongst this saving can be lent. And Keynes theory was what? I've already discussed this. Keynes theory has nothing to do with anything of this sort. He only speaks about money. People try to get more liquidity than the investment in bonds. Okay, so these were the important questions which were to be covered today. Now I'll come back to my batch. See here, now you might have understood everyone. Firstly, like the video again. I'll again request you to like the video and click on the bell icon. Subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. And now I'll come to this batch. See this, ABM BFM retail batch. Never forget to click on this. Why? Join this batch, because this exam is the only exam with your earlier portion. May 23 would be the new portion. Okay, so join this batch ASAP. BFM is yet to start. Okay, so the fees 17,999, and we'll be covering everything. ABM BFM retail, all the objective questions, numericals, case studies, everything, you name it, because we have covered more than 22 batches up till now. Okay, we all professors at Adda 24/7. Okay, so what is the fees? You will say 17,999, huge fees. Okay, no problem, we'll reduce the fees. How the fees is to be reduced? Let's see. Okay, I'll show you live over here. Adda 24/7. Let's go to Adda 24/7 live. Okay, okay, let me come to this Adda 24/7. Yeah, if you are having the app, it's the best. I would always suggest to go on app, because why? You'll get 1% discount more on the app. Okay, so let's go to Adda 24/7 website. See this, on the website you'll see JAIIB and CAIIB. See this, click over here on the front page only, JAIIB and CAIIB. See this, now we get two things over here, Mahapack and November December English. See this, English batch. You can click either of these two. Even if you click Mahapack, I'll tell you something about Mahapack. Mahapack is like that Netflix subscription or that OTT subscriptions which you get. Okay, once you get the subscription, let's say for 1 year, you get everything, all the programs which come on that Netflix or that OTT for 1 year, you get to see it, right? So same thing is over here. If you purchase the Mahapack, I'll show you live. Okay, over here, Mahapack. See this, Mahapack over here. See this, you see the fees as 45,000. So instead of going for this 45,000, click on this discounts. See here, clicked on this batch. See, you will get all these things. See this, 4 live batches for ABM, 3 live batches for BFM. My god, 4 batches for ABM. You'll just, even if you follow one batch, each batch once, Then also you will remember each and every topic and you will clear the CAIIB. Now you will say about the fees, 45,000. No sir, heavy fees. No heavy fees. See this, 45,449. Click on view offers. What is the code? Did I tell you? What was the code? Y432. Okay. Click on apply. Once you click on apply, see this fee is now reduced to 45,449 to 10,450. 45,449 reduced to 10,453. Now, if you get this 10,453 and you clear CAIIB, in how many months? Tell me, in how many months will you recover these funds? Roughly your increment is 1300, right? 13 into what? 13 8s, isn't it? 104. In 8 months you will recover everything. And whatever remains is yours. This is for pack, Mahapack. If you go for a single batch, then it's the cheapest. Single batch is cheaper than this. So single batch, but I would always suggest to go for this Mahapack, because you get many batches over here. Okay. I'll show you this regarding this English batch also. See this English batch, click on this. See the fees is what? 17,999. 17,999. Now one second. It will reduce to what? See, let's go above one sec again. Yeah. It will reduce to what? See this. Clicked over here. Click on this. Now see the fees. Fees has also reduced. Check the details over here. All the ABM BFM detail, 120 plus hours of interactive ABM BFM detail, ebooks are available, and then ebooks topic wise are available, recorded videos are available. You can read through this. Okay. So now about this fees. Okay, 17,999. See this fees. Click on view offers. Once you click on view offers, click on Y432. Put the code. Now look at the code. See this 77% off again. 17,999 reduced to 4139. My God, 17,999 to 4139. If you clear CAIIB, 1300 into 3 months you recover everything. Okay, so this is an investment for lifetime. Go for it. Okay, I'll stop over here. Tomorrow again I'll come up with a new question series. Okay, so prepare.